Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce. This is going to be a quick one about Halloween. When I was a kid, whenever I would see a scary movie, you know, goblins, ghosts, ghouls, what have you, I would always think, why don't you use a gun? And yes, they keep on saying, well, they're impervious like vampires. Vampires is what my big concern was as far as using a gun against a fictitious goblin or ghoul. Werewolves I had no problem with because werewolves have the identified silver bullet. You got a silver bullet, I can make silver bullets, that's not a problem. A little more expensive than normal, but not a problem. Vampires are supposed to be impervious to bullets for the most part, but they can pretty much be taken care of with wooden stakes. So I made a wooden stake bullet. Now traditionally a wooden stake was used to pin the vampire down to the ground and then chop their head off. That was the traditional way that you killed a vampire. But then later on it kind of morphed into, as long as you kind of stabby them with a piece of wood, then you're golden. They pretty much just disintegrate, just like if they got hit by light, which would be another, ooh, what if you had like dragon's breath? What if you hit a vampire with dragon's breath? I just thought of that right now. That's a whole nother issue that I can look at next year maybe. Now, if you're curious what this is a 4570 government cartridge case. And I loaded it with some red dot powder. I'm not going to tell you the recipe because I have no idea if this is going to work. I put kind of a sabot in the bottom. A sabot is basically a bullet version of a shotgun wad. It's kind of built like a shotgun shell, but in the form of a 45 government rifle cartridge. The only reason why I used a 4570 government cartridge was because I've got this handy rifle. It's a break barrel action handy rifle here that's chambered in 4570. Really cool firearm, but unfortunately they stopped making these things years ago. I've got a target set about 5 yards away, not very far at all because it's a piece of wood. It's a piece of oak, by the way, from my oak flooring. It's leftover oak from that. I got a lot of oak flooring left over. You'll probably be seeing more oak projects in the future. So we're going to go ahead and just load this sucker up here. All right, and we're going to go ahead and fire at that target there. Let me try to get you a good view at least. All right, here we go. Hammer back. It did ignite. All right, let me fish that piece of wood out of the barrel. How far did it go down there? Oh, it didn't even do anything. Yeah, there it is. All right, well, that didn't work. I have some others that are a little bit stronger, so let's see if that worked instead. All right, a little bit lighter, and it's got a little bit more powder in it. Let's see. This might be a huge bust. I don't know. That got it. You see that? It didn't stick in the cardboard, unfortunately, but it ricocheted off. All right, this was not a bust, thankfully. There we go. Nice. Last one here. I hope the camera caught that. It was unremarkable to say the least, but still funny. This is just for a laugh anyway, guys. I am not being serious. I do not believe in vampires or ghosts or ghouls or goblins or anything of that nature. I only believe in what I can see. It just all the way down toward the target. It's a little bit of a tumbling issue. Look at my previous video about bullet tumbling. So yeah, these bullets are tumbling quite a bit. Unfortunately, the target camera did not pick up the impacts. And apparently it's going to take a lot more power to get this wood to stick into the targets. So that's my next mission next year. All right, well, there is my patent pending anti-Dracula bullet. So that is something to look forward to. I might start doing this every year going forward because I've always had this thoughts of how do you kill fictional things with guns? They're supposed to be impervious to guns and bullets and stuff, but there's got to be a way. There's always a way. If you're crazy / stupid enough to think about it for too long, you're always going to find some way, some workaround within the confines of the lore to shoot a Dracula, shoot a vampire, take care of ghosts, ghouls, goblins with good old American ingenuity. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Happy Halloween. If you have any comments, questions, or show ideas, leave that in the comment box below the video. I'll try to answer as many of those as possible. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya. Oh, that's dirty. I'm going to have to clean that sucker.